Hi guys, Everyday Knife Guy here, and today I want to take a look at a small fire kit I have with you. I call it an EDC fire kit, but obviously unless you're doing a very specific or wilderness oriented job, it's pretty unlikely you're going to need to have an actual kit for fire. You might have a lighter in your pocket, but an actual kit is something you're probably not going to carry with you all the time. But this is a very small compact kit, as you can see, so I call it an EDC kit because if you did need to throw this in your pocket on any given day, it's really not going to take up a lot of space. This bag that I use here is the LowePro Spectrum 10, and it's a great little pouch, 2 pockets, nice and sturdy pouch, belt loop on the back and 2 hooks for a carry strap there. It's actually designed as a small digital camera bag. But as I say, I really like the construction of this. It's a great compact pouch. Front zip pouch has a little slip pocket in the back, and the back compartment is just one large space. So I find this fits my needs perfectly for a small fire kit, so let's go ahead and unpack it and see what's in here. Let's start with the front pouch. So I have 2 sources of ignition and I guess 3 different types of tinder in here. So opening up the front, you can see first of all I have the cheats method, if you like, the small Bic lighter, mini Bic. Great thing to have for all the space it takes up. Why not? I mean, I have a Swedish FireSteel here, as you can see, and that's what I would normally use, but worst case scenario, there's lighting fluid in here, it's a source of ignition, why not have it? If you need a fire very, very quickly, you can keep this flame going rather than just a spark from the FireSteel, and set fire to materials that you wouldn't be able to just with a spark, so why not carry a Bic for all the size it takes. So yeah, I have the Swedish FireSteel here. This is the FireSteel 2.0, larger version that Light My Fire make, and this is rated for 12,000 strikes. I have the box here. See, there it is there, FireSteel 2, and yeah, you might be able to see right here it is rated for approximately 12,000 strikes, so no danger of running out of ignition on that for quite some time. Put that to the side, and yeah, great FireSteel. This, obviously, there's plenty of reviews on this on YouTube and all over the internet, and it's just sort of the classic style, and yeah, it certainly gets the job done, as I'll show you in a little while. So FireSteel and lighter, that's the 2 sources of ignition. Also in the slip part of the front pouch I have just a few sheets of newsprint there folded up, and you can see the front compartment there. It's quite narrow, but you know, fits those items perfectly. And in the back, now you can see this pouch is quite full, but it's not, you know, overpacked. It's not bulging or anything or making it difficult to put it in your pack or in your pocket. It's not closing up the belt loop, so I mean, even if you wanted to throw this in the bottom of your pack, it's not going to take up much room, but you know, it's basically guaranteed fire. In the back compartment, first thing I have is this small tub of wood shavings here. Just pop the lid off. You can see they're packed in quite tight there. Very fine shavings. You know, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of very dry wood with you. Just a little extra. And my main source of tinder, the other thing I have in here is a bag of silica gel, just to make sure that everything in the back there is staying nice and dry. The main source of tinder I have are these things, which are homemade. They may look a lot like something else that would normally have a string attached to the end, and they're basically the same concept. These are cotton wool that I've just wrapped in tape, and these, you know, they don't take up very much space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there, and each one of these, a minimum, will have sort of 4 or 5 of those small balls of cotton wool. So even the skinniest of these, this guy here, I would say that would have enough fuel in it to start maybe at least 1, maybe 2 fires. Fatter one here, if you're in damp conditions, you really need to make sure you're going to get your fire going, or a few fires in drier conditions, you know, you have no problem with that. So those are kind of my go-to tinder. I find they work extremely well. So yeah, those are the main thing. Sometimes wrap them in duct tape, just whatever you have. This is actually packing tape. Just anything to really pack them down and make them super compact like that. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this one that's in the duct tape actually. Grab a knife here. So you just want to lay it down and obviously slit along one side. like that. And as you can see, it's very well packed. I just rolled it really, really tightly, and that'll start to open up pretty much as soon as you release the tape. Cut a little bit at the end there. It's a little easier to open up if it is just packing tape rather than duct tape. So yeah, that opens out, and as you can see, the amount of material that's actually packed into this is, you know, definite fire combined with that of the lighter or the FireSteel. There's a lot of tinder right there, packed into a very, very small space. You can see that. So yeah, you could just leave it on the tape in a survival situation, just light it straight off that. You've got a dry base. Obviously, if you're just creating a fire where there's not a rush, or for non-survival purposes, you probably don't want to be burning something like duct tape or parcel tape right under your nose when it's not a life or death situation. So you can easily just pluck this right off the tape. You may leave a little bit behind, of course, but not a big deal. So you end up with a little bit of waste there. I'll put that in there actually, and yeah, there's your cotton wool. So if you've never used cotton wool to light a fire, this stuff is fantastic. It'll be kept nice and dry in the back there with that silica bag. Cotton wool is just a great fire lighter. So let's go ahead and just let's take a really small part of this and just tease it out a little bit. Open up the fibers, put it on there, and usually just 1 or 2 strikes with a FireSteel, and there you go. Instant fire. And you can see I mean, that's really putting out a lot of heat. Like, I don't want to keep my hand much closer than that for that very small piece of cotton wool, and you can see that's still glowing, still smoldering, and that was just a tiny part of this ball that came out of this one roll of tape. So if you add up all the amount that's in these rolls here, combined with the wood shavings, the paper, you've really got quite a few sources of fire, and you know, potential to start a lot of campfires with just that small kit. So there you have it, guys. That's what I keep in this pouch, and it's, as I say, what I call an EDC fire kit. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and if you have any questions or feedback, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.